Get your popcorn ready. It's the most high school football highlights tonight. See teams around the Arklatex in your community. It's the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz.
It is week 3 of the high school football season across the Arklatex, and what a week 3 it was. Welcome into the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz. I am your host, Brad Cisak.
And I'm Tim Owens. Brad, once again, a ton of high school football in the show. 25 games tonight.
That's right. Plus, Huntington head coach Steve Dennis is in the building. He'll be joining us a bit later.
Yeah, but before we get there, let's get things started out in Bossier Parish. The Woodlawn Knights hitting the road to Houghton to take on the Buccaneers. Peyton Stovall finds C.J. McWilliams, and he finds the end zone. Long touchdown run, pass and catch there. They go for the two-point conversion. C.J. McWilliams again, this time with the keeper into the end zone. That's Peyton Stovall making his way into the end zone for the touchdown there, or the two-point conversion there. That made it 8-7. Bucky the Buccaneer likes what he sees. He's waving to the fans. Woodlawn with the ball a little bit later, though. Kentrez Roby, nice pump fake. He's going to scramble and find Brian Stewart, and he takes it all the way to the house. Referee almost runs our camera guy over. The Knights mascot likes what he sees. They go for the extra point. It gets blocked. But let's go ahead and put the score up here. Houghton taking down Woodlawn, getting that 9-point victory, 36-27.
Big game in 5A at Viking Stadium as Airline welcomes the Ruston Bearcats to Bossier. This one starting a little bit late because of a weather delay, but in the first quarter, Adrian Brooks getting the feed, and he finds the end zone. That will tie the game up at 6. Later in the frame, Brad Freem going through the air, connecting with Brooks around midfield, and the Vikings are moving. Same drive, 3rd and long, shuffle pass to Antavius Freeman. He picks up the first down, gets the added yards from the face mask penalty, and the Vikings will turn that into some points. Freem, short pass connecting with Jordan Gladney. Airline taking the lead right there. Looked good early, but Ruston rallied, and they would end up taking this one. Final score, 36-19.
Freeman, Gladney, both been playing quarterback for Airline, hooking up for the touchdown. Parkway at home this week, taking on Pulaski Academy out of Little Rock. Picking up first quarter, the Bruins already reaching into the bag of tricks. Running back Jaden Kelly takes a snap, hands off to the quarterback, Braden Bratcher. He throws it back to Kelly. Kelly picking up big yards on the game before being knocked out of bounds. But later in the drive, Azarius Woods takes the direct snap, straight up the gut, breaking some tackles, but fumbles the ball. Parkway has it, and they are in business. Brad, midway through the second quarter, the Panthers finally breaking through. I lost it here, but I'm telling you, they did score. On 4th and goal, Amani Larry calls his own number. He takes it in from 4 yards out. That made it 7-0. Pulaski Academy scored late with about 1:30 left to make this score look a lot closer than it was. Parkway still wins 30-22.
Bird Yellow Jackets have looked excellent in their first 2 games, taking on Sulphur tonight. And this is Charlie Barr. We have said his name every week, making the touchdown right there.
Alumni.
And then Sulphur, though, with an answer, Jake LaFleur on defense with a big hit, taking down Carson Dunn. But Dunn going to rebound from that play on the option, keeps it himself, picking up a few yards. This one a low-scoring affair over at Lee Hedges, but the Yellow Jackets move to 3-0 as they take down Bird 16-13.
The Logansport Tigers hitting the road to Bossier for a cat fight with the Bearcats. Pick it up third quarter. Bearcats putting together a nice little drive here, but that drive would stall when DeAndre Summage's pass is picked off by Madrid Johnson the second. Logansport in business, and Brad, check this out. This little girl, she certainly likes what she sees coming right into your living room. And then the very next play, Tigers made him pay. Tresman Brown finds a little crease, and he is gone 88 yards to the house. Logansport all over Bossier tonight. 41-0 the final in that one.
Some of the Shreveport Mudbugs acting as honorary captains for the Northwood Falcons as they take on a plain dealing first quarter. The actual Falcons looking good. Luke Bogan looking down the sideline, connecting with the Travion Brown. Brown breaks away from the defense and takes it the distance for the score. Falcons lead by 7, and Bogan talking it over with the coaching staff and getting ready for the next drive. And on that ensuing drive, Bogan passing again, finding Cameron Tholey. He crosses the field, gets the corner, and is gone. Long touchdown for the Falcons. Extends the lead to 13. Now 15-0 after a safety. Bogan looking for his receiver in the red zone, this time finding Trayon Jones for a short touchdown, moving the ball to all of their playmakers. Falcons roll at home, taking it 43-0 to move to 3-0 on the season.
Luke Bogan just distributing to everyone on that offense.
I mean, he was our player of the year as a sophomore, now 1 year older and looking the part, and already a master of that offense. All right, well, both the North DeSoto Griffins and the Manny Tigers, they have looked like real contenders in their respective classes, and both have convincing wins in the first 2 weeks.
That's right. When two undefeated teams meet, somebody has to get that first loss. Jory Perry's is in Sabine Parish and has more in the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week.
Coming into this game, we expected to see hard-nosed football, and the question wasn't if the teams expected to see that out of each other, but how the game was going to be played because of it. And two good football teams would tell you to expect a defensive battle. Let's see if that's what we got in our Game of the Week. Two undefeated teams going head-to-head tonight. The Manny Tigers taking on the North DeSoto Griffins. Early action in this one, Myron Warren had himself a game. A huge sack here for him to force the Griffins to go 3 and out. It's still a scoreless ball game. Fast forward fourth quarter, 6-0 Griffins. Jaden Procell hands it off to Aubrey Scott. He runs outside and takes it all the way in for the score. North DeSoto leading 13-0. At this point, the ensuing kickoff fumbled by Manny, recovered by the Griffins. So here's Procell, fakes the give, and he'll go. The QB keeper puts the Griffins up 20-0. On the last effort for the Tigers, Terrence Williams getting the feed, running it in for the touchdown, but the damage was already done. North DeSoto wins it 20-7. Let's hear from the very pumped up North DeSoto Griffins after the game.
This is a team that's destined for some good things on the other side, and we had a very good game plan. Defensively, we played very, very well tonight. Held a team that's been averaging about 50 points a game to 7, so I'm very pleased. Offensively, we did what we needed to do, took care of the football, score when we needed to, and I'm very, very happy. We don't have a lot of D1 players. We just got a bunch of gritty, lunch pail type kids that come to work, and I can't be more excited for my boys.
It means everything to us. I mean, we're just trying to take it one game at a time and see where it goes from there. I mean, these guys are giving everything they got, and we're just going to keep doing it week by week.
And I'll tell you, we owe you, Northwood Falcons.
So the Manny Tigers handed their first loss of the season, and Coach Abernathy and the Griffins were so excited, he already shouted out Northwood for next week's game. Reporting here at Manny High School, I'm Jory Perrys. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
They owe the Northwood Falcons, are already calling out Coach Gatlin and the bunch for next week's big game.
And we're going to see how that plays off. Probably two of the biggest contenders in that 4A District 1, and meeting in the very first week of district play should be an exciting one next week. Well, coming up on the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz, we're going to head over to the Lone Star States.
The Carthage Bulldogs putting their 28-game win streak on the line. They take on Marshall. Those highlights coming up next, plus a return to Louisiana a little bit later in the show.